Greetings, welcome to Queen Elle TV. This is Elle. Thank you so much for joining me today. So it is Sunday, May 1st, 2022. So happy May to everyone. Hopefully all of the April showers we received will bring us May flowers here in the Midwest. In Southern Illinois, it is really nice today. It's about, I believe, 70-ish, a little above 70 right now. It is very sunny, completely clear sky. I see it's a little overcast in some parts, but where it was very rainy yesterday, like actually the past few days, it is really nice today. So my oldest son and I are going to barbecue today. I already have chicken marinating, and I made a list of the sides that I'm going to make. We just went to the laundromat early this morning. It's about noon now, about 12:30. So a great time to go on and get started and get everything done. I decided to get a bunch of chicken to grill. So that will be the chicken that we'll have for this week. So that will eliminate the need for me to use the oven to bake any chicken, which is what I typically do. So I'm looking forward to that. We had a new moon recently on April 29th or April 30th. I think it might have been April 29th. And then and there was also a solar eclipse along with that. So that was really cool. If you follow any type of astrology, you'll know that this new moon and solar eclipse kind of conjunction, it is all about releasing and letting go of things that no longer serve you, which you should do on a regular anyway, but that's a fine time to do that, where new moons typically are about setting intentions for starting something fresh, being in conjunction with the solar eclipse that I believe is in Taurus, or the new moon is in Taurus. I will correct myself below if I'm incorrect. That has to do with releasing and letting go of things that no longer serve us, whether it's in business or your personal life. So yeah, so I just wanted to hop on here really quick. I will probably jump back on a little later. But yeah, I'm just thankful for a new day. Also, I've been doing more research on my CBD journey, as far as kind of tweaking the dosage. I've been doing research on the appropriate dosage for people who are using CBD tinctures and edibles, or smoking it for the purpose of relieving chronic pain and discomfort. And from what I read, for severe pain, someone might consume about 40 milligrams per day. But if you start around 10 milligrams per day, you can always up it from there. So I'm going to actively work on that just to get it in my system consistently, to see how that helps me with my joint stiffness and my inflammation. It's just a great natural resource to alleviate all of that, along with dietary changes. So I'll definitely keep you in the loop. So thank you so much for joining me. I will be back, I'm sure. So I'm not closing this out on purpose so that I can hop back. Peace. Greetings, welcome to Queen Elle TV. This is Elle speaking. Thank you so much for joining me today. Just filming a quick intro for this video. Now, the other day, I think I was filming on Friday maybe of last week, and I haven't filmed since then. Today is Wednesday. It is May 4th. So not much has happened in the past few days. But I had some errands to run today, as well as stopping by the laundromat. And I have an update from my surgeon's office for my umbilical hernia repair. So stay tuned and I'll be in touch about it. Hello, I'm back. Okay, so I'm in my kitchen now. Getting ready to pop some frozen pizzas in the oven because it's a late lunch type of day. It's actually going on 3 o'clock, but my boys and I just got off to a late start today. So yeah, we're going to have frozen pizzas for lunch. So we'll have probably leftover barbecue for dinner tonight. Let's see. Yeah, that's the plan. So anyway, if you haven't seen one of my update videos regarding my hernia repair surgery, I will link it above now. But just long story short, last week first I have 2 umbilical hernias from tears that occurred probably during my postpartum recovery from having my second C-section last December. So and they were identified during my follow-up checkup at around 8 weeks postpartum. I noticed them maybe several weeks before that, but didn't know what it was that I was feeling. But I just felt some abdominal pain, and I thought it was just related to maybe me pushing myself too hard, which is possible with as the cause, maybe. But I just thought that I was just in a little bit of pain from my C-section recovery, and then come to find out I had to have 2 umbilical hernias. So that was about like the end of January when that was identified, and here we are at the beginning of May. So I have had this ongoing kind of struggle to get this umbilical repair surgery scheduled. It is coming up sooner rather than later, but the current surgeon is having issues with viewing the scans on his computer, which is like super annoying. But anywho, I still see a light at the end of this tunnel nevertheless. So I've been calling his office, his clinic office, once a week just to get an update. So last week I was told that an IT person would be coming to help him to view the scans, because he wanted to view them to decide the way that he was going to proceed with repairing the hernias. So I hadn't heard anything else from anyone though. So I called yesterday. First, his nurse put me on hold saying she was going to check and see if he was able to view the scans. Now I'm thinking, well, if he was able to view them, why don't I know about that yet? So I was thinking, okay, is she actually going to ask if he's done it yet, or is she going to remind him to do it? I don't know. So she comes back. She says, well, he's with a patient. Can I call you back? I said, sure. She calls me back maybe 10, 15 minutes later and says, well, apparently it's just the type of computer that he has. So I don't know if he has updated his computer, or, because I know that it's a common practice for physicians, if they're not able to view a soft copy of scans electronically within their system, like if they're not in the same network, it's common practice for them to view it off of a disk. So I'm not sure what's going on. However, that's the case. So she said she apologized several times, I think because they're realizing that while he can't control whether or not he can see something on his computer, it's within their control as far as the timing, and how I saw him a month ago and it shouldn't have taken a month to get to this point. So she apologized. She said that he told her that when he left the clinic, when he was going to leave the clinic yesterday evening, that his plan was to go to the hospital, to their radiology department where I had the CT scan done in February, and that he was going to view it there on site, and that he would give me a call today, May 4th at 11 to discuss the results with me. Well, she called me so I said, okay, thank you. She called me around 9:30 this morning and said that he was able to view the results and that he wanted to meet with me in person to discuss the results with me and the next steps as far as scheduling the surgery. My instant inclination is that because it's been a month since I've seen him, that he wants to talk about the results, yes. But he originally told me that he would call me to talk about them. So I believe the reason he wants to see me in person now is because it's been a month and he wants to assess how large it probably is or has gotten in the past month, which I'm positive it has gotten larger because it's obvious to me. My abdomen is protruding in that area more than it was before. So yeah, so I mean, she said, well, he has availability tomorrow or next week, and I'm like, tomorrow? I'm just thankful I didn't have anything else going on. I mean, I would make the adjustment. So I was, the only thing is I've been only leaving the house maybe twice a week, which is just necessary for washing diapers and our clothes. But yeah, I will make an exception and we will be leaving the house tomorrow to go to that appointment. So I have an appointment scheduled for tomorrow morning to meet with him, and hopefully we'll be able to proceed from there to just get it scheduled. I have an appointment with my OB next week, which is a routine appointment. But after that, hey, I'm down to get that surgery done as soon as possible. So that's the update on that. I don't really have anything else going on today, just relaxing, folding and putting up clothes and diapers, just doing some homeschool stuff with the boys. Also, just on a science tip, I was talking to my boys about how we just had we had a partial solar eclipse took place on April 30th recently, so this past week. But we will have a total lunar eclipse taking place on this upcoming the next full moon, which is scheduled for May 15th to 16th. So in the United States, and actually I'm specifically in Central Standard Time, it will be around 9:30 p.m. and on the night of May 15th, and that will be the start of a partial lunar eclipse. And then the total lunar eclipse, it should reach its maximum as far as viewing the total lunar eclipse around 11:11 p.m. The same night, the 15th. So that's very exciting. That's according to space.com, where you can check out more information about that. I feel like that's a reputable source. So yeah, we're really excited. I was talking to the boys about that, and my 10-year-old said, I might not be awake or won't be allowed to be awake for the total part at 11:11. And I told him, it's a Sunday night. I told him if he is still up then and isn't too tired, that I would allow him to stay up for that. And we do a poster project on a poster board, typically once a week, once every 2 weeks. So the one that they were doing for last week was related to Earth Day, but I told them that the one that they'll do that's due by the end of next week will be related to the total lunar eclipse. And it's also called a blood moon when there's a total lunar eclipse, because the moon typically has a deep orange to a reddish hue, because the moon is completely within the Earth's shadow, or umbra, UMBRA. So really cool stuff, really exciting, whether or not you're into our solar system or science, etc. But just pretty cool stuff, and very educational and informative for me as an adult as well as my children. So that's the other thing that's going on the food front. So I mentioned leftover barbecue. I'm also baking chicken. I'm always baking some chicken. We have barbecue chicken right now, but I'll be baking some chicken as well. We have leftover pasta. I made baked beans, potato salad. So we're like running out of that, but we're going to finish that up because that was from Sunday and it's Wednesday. So I'm trying to wrap all of that up. I intend to make a banana pudding today with some leftover bananas, and I have some older bananas, which I always love to keep on hand, at least a couple, to make banana bread. So I will be doing that as well. So that is about it. see if I have anything else going on. Nothing else going on. I'll be doing another a separate video on my pain. I'm dealing with some just some additional pain that might potentially be a pinched nerve in my neck, going down. It's on down the right side through my right shoulder down to down my arm to my wrist, and the pain level comes and goes. Last night it was quite extreme. I just can't put too much weight on it. I don't lay on that side. I don't really carry anything with that side. Unfortunately, I'm left-handed, so I don't have to, but I'm pretty ambidextrous living in a right-handed world. So I use both of my hands for a lot of stuff, but now I'm just depending more on my left hand to do things. So it's a good thing that that's also my dominant hand. So, anything else? No, I think that's it. So thank you so much for joining me today. And the first video, I'll be doing more videos like this standing in my kitchen instead of in my van, because just trying to stay away from some potential riffraff that is living near me. So yeah. So that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me see if I can hold my tablet and still do my peace sign. Peace. Thank you so much. Ashe. I'll be in touch. Take care.